All right. Hold on. Turn this down. Oh wait, I don't have to turn it down. It's like perfect volume. Oh, yeah, man. This is my shirt. What's up, y'all? Bassy is better. He's back and he's better. We're smoking that Thunder Pack, as the kids would say. Mikasa? What? Ain't nothing going on in here. You were asleep on the couch. Why are you coming in here? You're not jumping on this desk. Yeah, you're not doing that. Not doing that. Let's see here. I'm not playing around. I'm not playing around. Jordan Janai. Not playing around. She better not jump up here. Yeah. Jordan Janai. What's up, y'all? Bro, that block on Shea by Castle was so clutch. He plays winning basketball. You know, when people talk about winning basketball, that's what winning basketball is. He didn't have the best game in the world, but when it was time to close it, he closed it. Unfortunately, if I'm being honest, I'm gonna sound like a straight up hater, dude, if I say anything negative about Keldon at the end of that game. I've come to the realization, I said this before, he should never close out games. I don't think they should ever have him close out games. Why did this light go out? Is the battery low? Yeah, he should not close out games. He didn't finish strong. He did not finish strong. Even the block that Castle got ended up being off on Keldon. It's like, God, dude, it's like every time it's like something weird. Oh man. Castle Rookie of the Year, yes sir. Zach Collins hitting a 3 at the end of the game was crazy. Yeah, they closed well, man. The team closed well. Minus Keldon. They closed pretty well. Collins the dagger for sure. Hey, don't forget the Chris Paul 3. Okay, we can't forget the Chris Paul 3. All right, let's go. We won't be on super long. Okay. We won't be on super long. Oh gosh, I need to catch up on a 90 Day. I'm like 3 episodes behind in 90 Day Fiance, y'all. Oh gosh, do we not have any post-game stuff? Okay, this is all pre-game. Who was do you guys know who Mitch Johnson, before we get into everything, do you guys know who Mitch Johnson was upset with? I was super confused. It was after the Keldon Johnson miss. And I don't know if he was yelling at the team that they should have took a 2-point shot, that we had more time on the clock, and I couldn't rewind it because I was watching illegally. Okay, my YouTube TV wasn't working. Yeah, and I couldn't tell what he was upset at. I liked it. I liked the energy. I liked the passion, but I didn't know what he was. I feel like he was yelling at us, which I'm happy if he was yelling at us. I saw that he looked livid. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what he was angry with. I was like, was he angry with Keldon taking the 3? I don't remember how much time was left on the clock. Oh, heck yeah. Shout out to Spurs reporter for he got a few of these up here already. All right, we got some stuff to go over. Yeah, guys, I have no idea. Let me see. If we go to Spurs, ESPN, I don't know if it'll show us how much time was left in that moment when he got upset. It was play-by-play. Go to the 4th. And it was right after a Keldon Johnson miss. just don't know how much time was left on the. They won't show us how much time was left on the clock. I don't think it was this one. Oh. It might have been this one with the 2 minutes left. Yeah, he was really upset by this. Something happened here, but I don't know. 3 seconds left on the clock. Okay, so it wasn't that. Keldon could have pump faked and got a better shot. If it was 3 seconds, then I don't think he was angry about the 3 seconds. I read his lips. Oh, he was mad at KJ for taking a bad shot instead of driving it in the bucket and or foul. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's what it was. Oh, man, I'm just going to sound like a hater, bro. When we talk about the negatives, I got to go in on this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But at this point, I think I just blame coaching, right? I mean, I blame Pop for it, so I think it's time to start blaming Mitch Johnson for this. In particular, just this need to have Keldon Johnson at the end of the games. I don't get it. Do it, bro. I have to. I do not understand finishing games with Keldon. I don't understand it at all. Every time, nothing ever comes good out of it. Nothing comes good out of it. He always makes mistakes. His awareness is bad. Like, even the Castle block, it was wonderful, but, you know, Keldon, it was off on him. To be fair, though, Keldon did slow down SGA. That helped with the block, so that was good. But afterwards, it was like, oh my gosh, you going for a rebound? Like, it's fine. It's fine. It happened so fast. But it just seems like it's constantly something with Keldon. Something goofy, something weird, you know? Neither do I. I was prepared to give Keldon his flowers after the first half, but it was too soon. It happens all the time. He will start off so hot, and then it's just like, what's going on? Finishing with him, I just don't get it. I don't know what benefit we get out of that. Don't understand it. All right. All right. I guess we'll just start with the game. We actually have quite a few people in here for it being so late. Sorry I started so late. You're probably thinking, oh, were you doing something important? Not really. Not really. I was doing some passive immersion, okay? I had Sparking Zero on, you know, Japanese. The audio, I had it Japanese, and I was just playing, so. Yeah, I've been working on learning Japanese because I'll be visiting Japan in the summer, this upcoming summer, and then I want to move there come next year, 2026. I mean, hopefully early 2026, but it probably end up being mid 2026 if I'm being honest. By the way, shout out to you, Clan, on Blue Sky. Oh yeah, someone sent me something on Blue Sky. Hold on, let's see. What's going on with Spurs invasion? I will post a video. I've been so busy. I have a script ready though. Did someone tell me? Someone sent something to me on Blue Sky. Guys, follow me on Blue Sky, by the way. It's Twitter without the toxicity, basically. It's pretty cool. Hold on. No, I got notified. Oh, was it this? Let me see if this is copyrighted. Enable YouTube only. Enable external media. We'll enable YouTube only for now.
Hello and welcome to Game Theory. I'm your host, Sam Vicini. Hello and welcome to Game Theory. I'm your host, Sam Vicini. Today.
Okay, jeez. Okay, what is this? Game Theory podcast with Sam Vicini. Mentions Keldon at... Oh, he's showing actual plays? Okay, well, I won't be able to... Hold on. Won't be able to show it. 153.
This was a bit of miscommunication again. Spurs have had a few of these. And in all honesty, I don't know if I will blame Castle for this one. Keldon Johnson has a tendency to fall asleep on defense. Some miscommunications, let's go with an inordinate number of the miscommunications of the Spurs on defense tend to involve Keldon Johnson.
All right, maybe we do need to shout him out. All right, this needs to be a segment. I'm sorry. What you still doing awake, clan? Come to bed, baby. Mongo. Who is Mongo? Who are you? Mongo sounds creepy. Okay, I was trying to make sure that wasn't my Ayo. Yeah, I was trying to make sure that wasn't my GF because she goes by Mooney, but I never heard Mongo. I was like, is that like her second YouTube? Yeah, I don't know. Rolling on the floor laughing. Yeah, I don't know you. Hey girl, stay down there, okay? We got a segment to go over. Don't you jump up here, cause I'm gonna be angry. All right, shoot, let's do it, man. Clan, do you like JoJo's? I haven't watched JoJo's. Should I watch it? Everyone say how like strange it is, but it's also pretty awesome. Hey Clan, beautiful dub tonight. Oh, it was beautiful. By the way, speaking of anime, watch Dan Da Dan. You watch Dan Da Dan? That yes, Mongo's right. Watch Dan Da Dan. Watch it. I had it on like the level of Mob Psycho where it's like he's like, yeah, I'm enjoying it somewhat. You know, it's cool. You know, I like the animation or whatever. I'm having a good time. But that last, that last episode, it went from a solid 8 to a 10 easily. That was one of the most beautiful episodes. I was crying my eyes out, dude. It was so good. It was so good. It was so freaking good. It was out of nowhere, too. I just did not see that coming. Because I haven't read it, so I did not see that coming. That was incredible. I was like, what the whole episode is this? And it was beautiful, man. Beautiful. The readers say it gets even heavier than episode 7. It's so early till, yeah, I could tell it gets crazy. Yeah, watch that. If you guys never seen Dan Da Dan, watch it. And if you're not feeling it, just wait till episode 7. Just keep watching it. It's good. It's fun. It's funny. You're having a good time. And once you get to that episode, you are just it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Episode 7 by itself is beautiful. It's not like you have villains just for the sake of having villains. It's like, no, there's a reason why they're designed the way they design. There's a reason why they act the way they act. They look the way they look. So cool. Top of the morning to you from France. What's up? Top of the morning. Okay. All right, we're going over this game. All right, guys. We are smoking that Thunder pack. I saw someone in the chat say that Thunder fans are quite upset. They're doing a lot of coping right now. Well, at the end of the day, you should have took us out. If you could have done it, you should have did it. But, you know, fortunately for us, our Spurs are great. They're going to play hard regardless. And they finished strong. And this is one of those situations that I mentioned at the beginning of the season where The Spurs last season, they had a lot of close games. Like in the end of games, they would just fall apart. Or maybe in the third quarter, they would just absolutely fall apart. But having Chris Paul makes a crazy amount of difference. And he did not allow us to lose this game. He had a huge 3 at the end of the game. Zach Collins had a huge 3 at the end of the game. Obviously, Castle had a great block at the end of the game. They were not going to lose this thing. It was a beautiful win, especially when we're missing our superstar, we're missing our second best player, and we're missing our best defender. Well, actually, hold on. Our best player and our best defender is the same person. Okay, how should I phrase this? We're missing our best player, we're missing our second best offensive threat, and then we're missing our second best defender. There we go. There we go. All right. Sohan, Wemby, Vassell. Well, actually, the order would have been Wemby, Vassell, Sohan. But you get what I'm saying. First, second, and third best scorers. Would you say Sohan's our third best scorer? I guess he is, isn't he? That's fine. 3 best players. Okay, yeah, we can just do that. That's fine. All right. I don't know why I made that so complicated, but good win, great win, so much fun to watch, and I actually felt once we got to the second quarter, I actually felt like we were going to win this game. I felt good about it. I felt actually genuinely good about it. Yeah. Waiting to hear what Clan got to say about Keldon. Let's start off with the positives. We'll start off with the positives, and I do have something to say, okay? So first and foremost, Zach Collins. He had a pretty decent game, you know. I'm starting to see what you guys are talking about when it comes to him, because I know a lot of people are not a big fan of Zach Collins. Hold on. No, girl, come on. Come on. All right. Hold on. Say hi. Hold on. Say hi to the people, and then you're going in your backpack for a minute, okay? All right. Say hi to the people. There we go. Hello. All right. Now you got to go to your backpack, okay? She was getting ready to jump up here. Oh. Careful. Good thing I cut your nails. All right, get in there. All right. Now go to sleep. All right. Okay. Whew. Anyways, what was I talking about? I kind of lost track of what I was talking about. Oh, Zach Collins. I'm starting to see what people are talking about when it comes to Zach Collins. I've said this last video, but like, it's really hard for me to defend him other than just saying he is who he is. Like, I can't really trip about it. He had a really good block, I think, in the first quarter. That was pretty nice. You know, he didn't have it. He only had 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. He did a good job. You know what? The best word I have for Zach Collins is serviceable. I think Zach Collins is serviceable. I think that's a good word for him. Because he's not a terrible player. You know, he's not the best player in the world. I think he's a serviceable player with a contract that might be a little bit too much, right? That's what he is. Not that crazy about him. I definitely don't think, especially with the roster we have, I definitely don't think he shouldn't get minutes. Like, I know some fans are like, oh, he shouldn't get it at all. And I'm like, no, he should get minutes. It's just, I just feel like he's serviceable, you know? He makes good passes. In this game particularly, he had a huge 3. Not sure if we would have won it without him hitting that 3. So, good stuff there. Anyways, Julian Champagnie was great. Even though his three-point percentage has been kind of whack, has it not? It's been pretty bad. Oh, maybe it hasn't. It hasn't been bad. Okay, it's just those few games that stand out that's been bad. No, it's actually been really good. Never mind. I guess I was thinking about this Lakers game that wasn't the best. This Utah game. Okay, no, he's been all right. Never mind. Screw what I said about that. He's been pretty good. So Julian Champagnie did his thing. They're relying on him heavily. So that's good. Harrison Barnes. So everybody was talking about Keldon in this game. I thought Harrison Barnes was really good. Like, genuinely really good. He had a nice balance. He had a really nice balance between, taking outside shots, playing good defense, being aggressive when it called for it. And out of everyone on the team, if you care about this, he had the highest plus minus. Chris Paul, he did great. I mean, assist-wise, he was finding every guy imaginable. I like the connection between Chris Paul and Malachi Branham. I feel like they're starting to develop a little bit. Chris Paul found him a few times. Even, I think it was a few times Malachi just passed it up. I mean, he only hit 1 3, but I did like those two, the way Malachi played without the ball and the way that Chris Paul utilized Malachi pretty well as a threat. So I just thought those two looked pretty good together. You could tell that they've been clicking, at least in practice. Steph Castle, you'll look at his stats and you'll say, oh, he didn't do that great, man. 7 turnovers, 3 for 13. But he's the type of player that he plays winning basketball. What's kind of insane, in my opinion, is the fact that he has 7 turnovers, god-awful percentage shooting-wise, and he had the second highest plus-minus on the team. Yeah, exactly, Mongo. Castle had plus 15. That's kind of insane, right? That's kind of impressive. It just shows how impactful he is on both ends of the court. Also, 8 assists. So just a few less assists than Chris Paul. He was kind of running the show as far as our primary point guard at the beginning of the game. But yeah, so really, really good stuff. Really good stuff. Let's see. Sammy, you want to? Okay, if you want a definition, my boy, we can just Google it. You don't have to listen to me. Plus, minus, NBA, mean. It's basically just kind of like a ratio. Hold on, I hit it wrong. It's just a ratio between your team and the others. Here we go. Plus minus, for those who don't know, indicates how many points a team gained or lost relative to the opponent when a player was on the floor. So that's basically what it is. So a lot of times it's not a great indicator of how well a player did because it is a team stat. But I feel like in this case where you can look at the starters and you have Chris Paul -7, you have Julian Champagnie -5, you have -2 from Mamu. He didn't play that much. A -9 from Malachi, and everyone else fairly low. Trey Jones had a plus 11, but everyone fairly low. The fact that Steph Castle has such a terrible game shooting wise and a terrible game as far as turnovers that could easily turn into scores for the opposing team, and he still had a plus 15, just shows that he actually did have a huge impact. We looked at one game, it was a few games back. You guys can remind me if you remember, where Wemby had like a plus, it was like a plus 43 or something. It was like, what the heck is that? You don't see that too often. He had like a plus 43. It was insane. But yeah, anyways, so he did a good job. Mamu barely played. Keldon had a good first half. A really good first half. Charles Bassey, he deserved every minute that he got in this game. He was like a spark plug, man. He was a spark plug. I'm not relying on I know a lot of people are like, no, Bassey is like, should get minutes over Zach Collins. I don't necessarily agree with that. I feel like he had a great game, but at the same time, you know, he's more of a spark. As far as consistency, a player on the court that I would trust, I kind of trust Zach Collins just slightly more. Just if we had to talk about like who gets the most minutes, I would trust him in the duration of a game. But Bassey was definitely like a spark plug. He came in, he attacked. And fortunately for us, we didn't have to really deal with Chet, but they didn't have to deal with Wemby. So it was nice. He was able to really get to that basket. I'm hoping that we can get him shooting threes because from my understanding, he's a decent 3-point shooter, but he hasn't been used as such. So I'm hoping that we could do that. That would give him even more utility. So I don't know why he doesn't take them. But overall, he had a basically perfect game. Best game you can ask for him. 8 rebounds, 12 points, 2 blocks, 1 turnover. I mean, I don't know. Oh gosh, Clan needs to apologize. All right, we'll get there. What else? Oh heck no. Which part? I don't know if you're agreeing. Bassy best not shoot 1-3. No, I heard that he's a decent 3-point shooter, so I don't know. I genuinely heard that. I don't know. Have you guys heard that? I've heard it. I can't tell you where I heard it, but I've heard it. Nay? Yeah, I've heard it. Hey, I wonder if I just type in the Google. If it doesn't come up, we'll just ignore it. Oops. Charles Bassey, good shooter. See if any articles come up. No, nothing comes up. Nah, nothing comes up. I don't know where I heard that. I don't know if it was Spurs players that said it. Let's see. 2022-23, initially a two-way player grabbed off the preseason waiver wires. Bassey eventually earned himself a multi. In 10 games in Austin, he took 1.6 threes per game and made them at 37.5% clip. He shot threes at a much lower rate in the NBA, just 8 attempts across 35 games. So yeah. So he can shoot threes. Yeah, he can shoot threes. I mean, guess we'll see. Maybe they'll eventually start doing it. Maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay. All right. And yeah, I thought Malachi was okay, but I thought he did a good job of getting open. Had 3 assists, and that was really nice. So the Spurs played hard, man. They played tough. And even though SGA ended up putting 32 points on the board, it was a soft 32. Okay, it was a soft. I didn't feel the impact of it as much as maybe we would have another game. And I truly do think that Steph Castle made things quite difficult for him. Even though it was over 50%, even though 3-point percentage 5 for 8, he didn't look comfortable the whole game, okay? He looked quite uncomfortable at times, and I thought they did a good job overall. Mr. Johnson, okay, all right, okay, Keldon Johnson, okay? All right, let me start with the positives, okay? First and foremost, he played great at the beginning of the game, right? I was actually shocked how many threes he was taking, but he was knocking them down. He got hot, and he kept it going. He looked good. So offensive-wise, he did his thing. I would have liked to see, because especially his matchup, they couldn't really keep up with him. I would have liked to see him attack the rim actually a little bit more this game. But hey, if the 3 was hitting, it was hitting. He only took 3 shots that weren't 3-point shots. He did a good job. He did a good job in the first half. Now, this is more so a criticism of, I think, the Spurs coaching staff rather than Keldon, because I don't quite understand for the life of me why the heck Keldon Johnson finishes off these games. I don't get it. Every single time, he's not a good finisher in these games. So it's not necessarily him. I'm not blaming Keldon. It just is what it is. His awareness in the fourth quarter, he's just not that impactful. Defensively, he's always messing up. I just don't understand it. That I agree with. Yeah, I don't get it. So look at here. So we look at the game at the end. So this 11 minutes on the clock. Keldon misses a 3. He got a rebound. Then he missed a layup at 9 minutes and 40 seconds left. Missed the layup. Then 9 minutes, 21 seconds left. He missed a 3-pointer. And then Steph Castle entered the game for him. And when he comes back with 5 minutes left, don't understand this, he gets a personal foul. And then 4:18, he gets another personal foul. And then we scroll down with 2 minutes on the clock, he misses a 3-pointer. And then he got a rebound. He assisted Zach Collins. That was a good assist. And there was one play in which, I mean, we all know it. Steph Castle blocked SGA. He blocked SGA. but then it ended up being off on Keldon. So I just don't understand. It just seems like every fourth quarter is a net negative for us when he's in the game. He should come into the game, be a spark plug. If he's hot, keep him in there. But when it comes to the fourth quarter, I do not want to see him finishing games anymore. I just don't. I don't understand it. Keldon doesn't know how to slow down. He really doesn't. His court awareness is really bad in fourth quarters. It's really bad. I saw he apologized to Chris Paul at the end of the game, so I think he knew he screwed up defensively. He always screws. And it was another play in particular where Keldon missed. Was it this game? Was it the 3 with 2 minutes left? I don't know if it was 2 minutes left on the clock. I'm not 100% sure. But Keldon missed a shot, and Mitch Johnson was really livid. Don't know. I won't just like speculate that he was yelling at Keldon, but some people in chat said that he was upset that Keldon took a shot when we had a few seconds left on the clock that he should have drove because it ended up being a really bad 3-point shot. I don't know. However, I do love to see Mitch Johnson show so much passion. Dude was into this game. You could tell that he's coming into his own as a coach for us. It was pretty cool. But anyways, Champagny should be finishing games. Well, Champagny did finish the game, I think. He did finish the game. But yeah, you're right. He should be finishing games. Hold on, let me make sure. Make sure I'm not crazy here. I'm pretty sure he finished this game. No, he didn't. No, you're right. He didn't. That's funny, though. That's funny because he... this is why I thought he finished the game. Because when he came in with 20 seconds left, he instantly made an impact. He instantly made an impact. He forced the jump ball as soon as he got into the game. Literally 10 seconds after getting the game, he forced the jump ball. Don't understand Julian not being the finisher here. Yeah, we even saw a glimpse of his panicking face when OKC made the run. Who, Johnson or Mitch Johnson or Mitch's? Oh, okay. Chris Paul gonna be big for KJ. Him playing with his role model will be great. Hearing that from someone. Okay, let me just say this, okay? I don't want to be rude here. The addition of Chris Paul, I think it benefits a lot of our young guys. I don't know how much it benefits Keldon because Keldon is just this type of player. Like I don't think that this is really going to change, right? At this point, I don't think it's going to be. I just don't think it's going to change that much. Like obviously playing with this player, you're going to learn some things or whatnot. But he's been doing the same thing every single fourth quarter. I just don't think he's a finisher in these games. But with that being said, first half he was great. First half he was absolutely great. And the Spurs did a great job this time punching the Thunder in the mouth in the third quarter because that's what you want. Because even though the fourth quarter, it got close, you know, they came back. That's okay. That's okay, right? They're getting desperate. They're doing as much as they can. But the fact we came out of halftime and punched them in the face and said, "Hey, we're not going anywhere," was huge. Last year, this is a L. This is an easy L. This is a blowout. Even without Chet, this is an absolute blowout. Last year, absolute blowout. And keep in mind, the Thunder only had 3 losses going into this game for the season, and the Spurs handed them their 4th. I know that they don't have the boy Chet. I understand that, but we didn't have Wemby, we didn't have Vassell, we didn't have Sohan. The guys stepped up. They absolutely stepped up. We should be excited for this season, okay? I'm sticking by my 44 wins. I still think the Spurs get 44 wins this season. Not enough to make the playoffs, but that's okay. I'm going with 44. I ain't even a Keldon stan, but he deserves his props this time. Like I said, I'm not even angry with him. I'm angry with the coaching staff when it comes to this. He is who he is. I don't understand it. But then again, I don't think we won this game. We win this game without Keldon. Keldon was big to set the tone. And the Spurs are taking as many threes as they possibly can, okay? They are not afraid to take threes. They are taking all the threes in the world. And I do like this. The reason why I like this is because I know that we're doing this for Wemby, because, you know, that's what's going to benefit Wemby the most, basically, and our team as a whole, is if every player is taking as many threes as we can. If this open, you got a little bit of light, take the three. And I like that they're still doing it. They didn't change what they're going to do. They didn't adjust. Okay, well, now we need to do that. No. They were like, look, we're going to keep practicing these threes, all right? If you have a three, take it. This is not an accident. It's not a mistake that Julian Champagny, Barnes, Chris Paul, and Castle all took 7 threes apiece. Now, I don't think they came into this game and said, each one of us are going to take 7. But I do think they had an idea of how often they're going to attempt to score from three-point shots. And they did a great job. And Keldon, you know, came up on top as far as our team tonight in that category. But, yeah, second half, it was horrid. I think he only had like 5 points in the second half. 3 things we need: 1 backup big, 2 shooter, 3 small forward. I'm gonna change it around a little bit. I think 1 small forward, 2 shooter, 3 big man. I think that would be big as far as priority. Respectfully, Fasel always sideline. Like, man, it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And initially, I thought it was just because they didn't want him to do a back-to-back with that last game, and now it's like, dang, he's still out? Come on. They crushed the threes this game. Let's look at teams percentage. Let's look at NBA teams. 3-point shooting. All right, so as far as 3-point attempts per game, the Spurs are, what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're top 10 in the NBA as far as 3-point attempts per game. Now, as far as 3-point made, I think we're top 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Top 11 as far as 3 points made. And this is why they're taking so many of them. 3-point percentage. I mean, do we have a good percentage? Ooh, not the best percentage. Looks like we're at least top 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're top 16 as far as 3-point percentage. So there's a reason. I mean, when you're top 10, top 11, top 15 in 3-point shots in the NBA, I mean, you should take them. You should take them. They're not letting off. Oh, by the way, Trey Jones' 3-point shot looks really nice, mind you. Let's take a look at our boy Trey Jones. This is really impressive by him. This is something that people don't talk about a lot, but he went from a horrible 3-point shooter to a pretty serviceable one. And that's all you really need from that 33%. Not the best in the world, but like that's all you kind of need. But yeah, his second year in the league, 19.6%, which he didn't take that many threes. The year after that, 28.5, and now he's 33. At 33 range, that's not bad. Definitely noticed that Trey 3-point. Yeah, Trey is a much better 3-point shooter now. Yeah, I'm hoping that we keep Trey Jones for the long haul. He can be a backup point guard for us. But yeah. He just came back. I'll wait a few games, let him get his run back in him. What are we talking about? Are we talking about Trey Jones? Anyways, this was a great win. Great game. Next one, the Spurs have, who do we have? Is it the Jazz? The Jazz. And then Saturday we have, hey, where'd it go? We have the Jazz, and then Saturday we have the Warriors. Are any of these nationally televised? Okay, this one isn't. Come on, make that Warriors one nationally televised. It is not wait, is it? No, it's not. Wait, maybe the Jazz one is. It is not. When is our next national televised game? Is it the Lakers one? Oh, we got another cup one against it. Spurs might win the cup. Yeah, that was not televised. Which one is freaking televised? When we play the Lakers again? Maybe? Come on, you got to give us something, man. None of this is televised. What's our next nationally televised game? Because this game was nice because everyone started talking about Castle. Maybe it'll show up here. Oh, sorry, Mike. You'll be at the Warriors game? That's pretty cool. This is such an ugly way of figuring this out. Oh my goodness. I'm in December and I still don't see. Oh my goodness. Christmas is our next televised game? Whatever. Whatever. We don't care. We'll still watch. We don't care. We'll watch all these. Christmas. Christmas Day. Yep, Christmas. Should I force my family to watch this? 11 a.m.? Ah, that's so early. Why can't it be at night? Calvin stepped up big tonight. That he did. Christmas, then January 8th versus the Bucks. All right. Okay. Like Denzel. All right. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Well, good game. Ending segment. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, guys. I want to talk about this video because someone sent this to me. Hold on. Let me shout out exactly who sent this to me. Chioke? Hopefully I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Guys, follow me on Blue Sky. This is not Twitter, okay? This is Blue Sky. Follow me on Blue Sky. I think currently we're at 183 followers. So help me out. Head on over to Blue Sky. Download the app. It's really great. It's like Twitter without the nonsense, okay? Twitter has gotten really stupid lately. But Blue Sky is dope. So go follow me on there. And if you have anything that you want me to go over, just tag me. All right. So like Chioke did there. So he tagged me in this video. He told me to go to around this minute mark. And this is from Game Theory Podcast with Sam Facchini. Sorry, I'm bad with names. So anyways, so he talks about the Spurs a little bit. Going to try my best not to get copyright claimed as far as, because he's showing a little bit of footage, it looks like. But apparently he talks about Keldon. So I know that everyone gets on to me. Well, not everyone. Some people get on to me about Keldon. All right. Let me go ahead and let me emphasize this. Okay. All right. I'm going to be a little emphatic. Keldon Johnson is a good player. And I think that he is an excellent spark plug. Okay. My only problem that comes with Keldon is the usage in which I feel like the San Antonio Spurs way too often put him in games in situations that aren't ideal. I don't understand for the life of me him being in games in the fourth quarter. I don't get it, especially when the game is on the line. It's a net negative almost every single time. Defensively, he's not that good. Awareness, not that good. Even last season, it was overlooked because we were so young, but there was many a times where he made mistakes. One of which ended up being a turnover, I think, on Jeremy Sohan, in which he passed it to the corner, in which Keldon Johnson didn't transition over. He just stayed in one spot the entire time instead of moving, with his teammates. If that makes sense. I don't know. You have to watch the play. I can't even remember what game it was. We choked a lot of games. So that was one in particular that stood out, and you could tell that the team was visually physically pretty upset, right? It was quite obvious. But even this last game with the Thunder, I don't know the utility we got out of this. Okay, the missed 3-pointer, got a defensive rebound, missed the layup, missed the 3-pointer, all of which during this time bad defense. Personal foul, missed 3-point shot in which Mitch Johnson was livid. He was very upset. Good rebound, good assist to Zach Collins here. And then there was another play where we know Steph Castle got that block, that huge block at the end of the game, and then it ended up being off on Keldon. And it's weird because as soon as Julian Champagnie entered the game, he made an impact. Like, he came in with the 20-second mark right here, entered the game for Zach Collins, instantly ended up getting a jump ball, or forcing a jump ball. I do not understand for the life of me why he's not finishing games over Keldon. So this is not a matter of me saying Keldon is a bad player. It's just a matter of me being honest and saying he shouldn't finish games. He just shouldn't. All right, so let's see what Sam Fincini said at the beginning of this live stream. We glanced at it. He said one thing in particular that I agree with, but I didn't actually watch it. So let's see.
Because this was a bit of miscommunication again. Spurs have had a few of these. And in all honesty, I don't know if I will blame Castle for this one. Keldon Johnson has a tendency to fall asleep on defense. Some miscommunications, let's go with an inordinate number of the miscommunications of the Spurs on defense tend to involve Keldon Johnson. Here, I would just be interested to know what is being said between these two. It feels like they're trying to communicate who is handling who. And the way this one starts is obviously Keldon on Connect, Steph on Russell.
Yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, man? Come on.
I see no reason why they would switch here.
This happens often, dude. It's constant. I know he's bringing up one play here, but this is constant. This happens all the time. Where it's like switches where you shouldn't have switched. I know at the beginning of the season, there was, I can't remember exactly who we were playing. But Keldon was on the screener and he ended up doubling for no reason and left. Oh wait, it was the Rockets, right? I think he left, not Dylan Brooks. Who did he leave wide open? Fred VanVleet? I think he left Fred VanVleet wide open. There was no reason to switch.
I think this is on Keldon. I think this is pretty clearly on Keldon. I can't confirm that without knowing what's being said between the two of them.
You can make an inference based on how often this happens, I'm sure.
I truly have no idea why Keldon is coming up and following Russell here. Like, genuinely, I'm just not sure what the efficacy of that would be.
And also, I would assume that the Spurs would want Steph Castle on D'Lo rather than Connect. I mean, I would assume they would want the better defender on D'Lo.
You think he's on Russell, like, momentarily? I don't know. But you can also see him, like, kind of try and bounce back to Connect, realizing, oh shit, that's not my guy. And Connect gets this easy bucket here.
A close game. You can't make mistakes like that. Now, it's not the fourth quarter, like I said, but you can't make mistakes like that. It adds up.
Off the look-away pass from Reeves.
And the amount of good defenders you have on the court is frustrating, you know? You have Castle. I mean, Castle's not making these type of mistakes. Dude is just coming off an NCAA championship, being one of the best defenders in the tournament. He's not going to make mental mistakes like that. And you have him, Devin Vassell, Harrison Barnes, and Wemby, all of which I mean, Harrison Barnes is an okay defender, but all of which pretty good defenders, and an elite defender, obviously. And then you can still just attack Keldon in like the most simplest way.
Just look at Castle's body language. Just look at it, Keldon. Keldon has like a smile on his face, like, whoops. That's my bad. That's my bad. I'm guessing that's on Keldon. There's no exchange. There's no actual exchange there, despite the fact that it seemed like there might be. So here, Steph.
Hold on, I don't want to copyright.
But honestly, I don't really even know how to. So this is a ram ball screen into a stack, seemingly, right? So ram screen from Russell. Koloko comes up, sets the screen. LeBron.
This is another. Is this another? Hold on. Yeah, I don't know.
Feed Vincent back in toward the help where Wemby is. He switches.
I don't know. But yeah, there's a video about Castle. Oh, okay, and just part of it brought up Keldon, not Keldon. Oh, okay, yeah. Anyways, yeah, guys, go follow Game Theory Podcast with Sam Ficini. That was some really good stuff. That's actually some really good stuff. Does he only do Spurs stuff? Or does he do just the NBA in general? Okay, he does the NBA in general. Well, he got quite a few games. He got quite a few Spurs ones on here. I love Dyson Daniels. Okay, pretty nice. Yeah, go follow him, man. Go follow him. Subscribe to him. Yeah, that's It happens often. It happens so often until I lose count. Just don't play him in the fourth quarters. Watches 10 seconds and calls it really good stuff. I thought it was really good stuff. I don't know. I thought that was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. Me personally. All right. Ending segment here. Oh, okay. Sam is the guy for draft at the Athletic. Oh, okay. Dyson Daniels Defense Player of the Year over Wemby? No, Wemby should win it if he plays enough games. Alrighty. Let's see here. So, I don't know what I want to start with. I don't want to go through all of these. We got Zach Collins. We got Keldon. We got Mitch Johnson. And we have Steph Castle. I want to do two of these. Oh, wait. We also have Chris Paul. This isn't Mitch Johnson and Steph Castle. Not Mitch? What do you mean not Mitch? Let's do Paul or Mitch. Let's do two. I want to do two. If we did two, what are we going to roll with? We're going to roll with Mitch Johnson and Castle. That's personally what I want to do. Chris and Castle over Mitch? Okay, well, can we... Castle, Zach, birthday boy. I don't want to do Zach Collins. That's not fun. Chris and Castle. All right. Chris and Castle. We're going to start with Mitch, though. Let's just do a few minutes. If it's boring, we'll jump to those. We'll do those two regardless.
Mitch, what did you think of the way they closed it?
You guys are so disrespectful. This is your coach right here, and you don't want to hear what he has to say.
Big threes by CP and also Zach.
Yeah. They ramped up the pressure, obviously. We knew they were going to make a run. And we needed some guys to make plays, and those guys stepped up. Had a couple shaky possessions on offense, and it's tough in this league for 48 minutes, a long game. and we got on our heels a little bit. Probably.
You know, he kind of sounds like a mixture between Doc Rivers and Curry. Steph Curry.
Lost our pace. Weren't quite as decisive there in the mid to late fourth quarter. And I thought those guys made some really good shots. And I bet when we look back at those possessions, we had a little bit better spacing, a little bit more decisive, strong drives, and didn't let them get us on our heels.
Talk about the block by Castle Hunter.
Ooh, yeah, I want to hear about that. Talk about that block.
Shea coming down the stretch there.
He's got great defensive instincts. You know, you just see him and he makes plays, and you know, he threw that lob that will slap his wrist for it, but he moved on, and that's what he's been really good at.
Guys, I like that a lot. Attention to detail. He brought that up like that had nothing to do with the answer. So like he already has on his mind, okay, attention to detail. We got to get onto him about that. That's pretty cool. He was really getting it. I think the reason why I wanted to listen to what Mitch Johnson had to say, because he was really getting into our players today. He is really coming into his own. He's always been a good coach, but he's coming into his own. Did you guys see how he was like, he got so angry after that Keldon miss as well, that 3-point shot. It looked like he wanted us to take a better shot. He got so angry at the end of that game. And I think it was like 2 minutes left. Yeah, he was livid. He was real animated. Dude, he was losing it, July. He was losing it.
And again, we knew they were going to pick up their aggressiveness and really try to kind of turn the court and slant it and play downhill. And I thought we did a good job of weathering their storm. And we made just enough plays to kind of stay enough ahead to have a little bit of breathing room.
I think it's fair.
I'll be mad as F2. That shot was ish. Yeah, it was. It was pretty bad. I'm digging his own style of coaching. I'm digging it too, man. I like it. Other than Keldon ending games. He should be fired for Keldon Johnson finishing games. It's okay. Pop was doing it too. I just don't get it.
Say Steph had some rookie moments, like you mentioned one just there a minute ago, and he had the turnovers. But sticking with him down the stretch, what do you think he gains from just playing through all that stuff?
Yeah.
He wanted to use the clock up. Someone in the chat told me that we had 3 seconds left. Is that true? Is that true?
There's no way to get experience without experience, right? It's one of those tricky deals. And he made great plays. You know, he obviously made some younger plays, I guess, or inexperienced, but so did the older guys. So it's one of those deals. We just have to continue to be solid and not skip steps, be consistent, trust the game plan in the process. And I think when we do that, our habits will get better and we'll continue to be more consistent.
Zach and Charles combined for
Oh, they didn't let Carolina. I'm about to skip over this guy.
24 points, 15 rebounds. What were they able to do against that, I guess?
We don't care.
Really good job. Guys, and that's their advantage.
Players do you think?
There we go, Carolina.
Around the rim.
Coach, what players do you think have done well with being able to adapt with all of the recent injuries?
I mean, name them, but I mean, obviously Charles Bassey tonight. Malachi's been.
Oh, that was mean. I'm just kidding. He looking at the stat sheet. He was like, Malachi did good tonight. Ooh, 1 for 3. I mean, I'm just kidding. No, Malachi did good. He had 3 assists.
Really good. Blake Wesley didn't play tonight. He's been good. I think we've had a unique start where we have a lot of bodies and feel like we have depth, different games, different matchups that called upon different guys. And it's been pretty cool to see different guys step up when their name's been called upon and the other guys be happy for them when their name isn't.
Keldon matched a career.
Pretty sure Clan got a crush on Carolina. No, Carolina's cool. She's the homie. We had her on the channel before. Drew says, first time catching you live. Love the content. Love you too, Drew. I know you didn't say you love me. I'm just letting you know that. July, wonder why Wesley was out. Wesley didn't play at all, did he? Yeah, that's strange.
Career high was 6 threes tonight. Like, how have you seen his 3-ball develop over the course of his time here?
Yeah, I think in his first like 30 games in Austin, he didn't make a 3, so it's definitely developed. But Keldon's been here the longest
Who is the cameraman? Just kidding.
now, which is crazy. But his mojo, his energy.
Joe didn't die. Trying to learn some Japanese, guys. Gonna be visiting Japan soon. and then I want to move there. Real talk. I think that's how you say that. Just joking. Joe didn't die. Okay. All right. Steph Castle. You guys asked for it. Let's listen.
Carter, what was the message from coaches, from veterans on the team as you guys were trying to close this thing out?
Yeah, we were more focused on getting stops, stopping the bleeding. It wasn't really anything that we were doing offensively that they were, really taking away. It was just more of us making or missing shots. So just really zoning in, defensively on, how we can, stop them from scoring. And I feel like pretty late in the fourth, we did that. So.
Tell us about your block on Shea at the end.
Everyone talking about that block.
What you were thinking as you were trailing him in.
They're not thinking anything, man. They're not thinking anything. What? No offense, but they're not thinking anything when these things happen. What is he thinking? Was he doing a math problem in his head to be in the perfect position to get that block? Like, he wasn't thinking anything. No offense. No offense, man.
Yeah, just I didn't want him to get all the way around me. I was trailing him like kind of on his side. I didn't know what side he would go up on, but just trying not to let him get around me or bump me out of the play, so I could go up and try and contest it.
Okay, that was actually a better answer than I was expecting. Castle don't think. I just wasn't expecting it to be. That actually was quite calculated. I'm not gonna lie. That block was nice though. You can shoot like crap, but if you affect the game like Castle thinks could slide for real. Hey, we brought this up, man. He shot horribly, but if we go back and look at the plus minus, it's kind of insane for him to have 7 turnovers, 3 for 13, but a plus 15 plus minus. I mean, he affects the game in so many ways. 8 assists though, so there's that. All right, let's go back.
Looking at the replay, it looks like he might have tried your slow step on you, did he?
I don't remember.
You were ready for it no matter what it was.
Yeah.
How do you approach a game like that where you maybe you make a turnover here or there, miss a shot here or there, and just keep moving on to the next thing? What is that about your makeup that you seem to be able to do that?
Yeah, just having short-term memory, trusting in my defense as well. I feel like if I turn the ball over or make a bad play offensively, I have the abilities to get it back on defense. So, just not hanging my head on bad plays. There's a lot of plays that make up a game. So, just not trying to
He shot 3 for 13, and he's like 12 years old, and he already has this mindset. We're so lucky.
Get too overworked about one.
Brian Wright is a good GM.
One possession.
But you and playing alongside Charles Bassey, what was that like for you?
Yeah, me and Bassey work out together all the time, so it wasn't, anything new for us. I'm just happy he's, finally getting an opportunity to show what he can do. He's been keeping his head down, working every day, so I know he's coming off an injury, so to have a game like that, I know that felt good for him.
You talked about just what he did defensively. I mean, he was kind of a beast out there defensively.
Yeah, we see it all the time in practice.
He's such a robot. Oh my God. He hit he hit a big 3 in this. Did he hit a big 3 in this game? Am I tripping? Oh, that's gonna bother me. What was the minute mark when he hit that 3? He hit a big 3 in this game, didn't he? Are my games blending in with each other? Hold on. Was it 6 minutes left? Okay, it was a big game. It was a big 3. Okay. 6 minutes left. Yeah, 6 minutes left. He hit a big 3. Yeah, great mindset. Jeez. Yeah, at the end, within 3 minutes, I think. Yeah, it was within 6. Yeah, that was a big 3. That was a big 3. No one really talked about it because the Thunder got so close. But yeah, that was a big 3. All right, going back. He plays winning basketball.
I mean, like I said, it's not anything that, you know, we haven't seen.
Oh, what I was bringing up was that he's literally a robot. He hit that 3 and he didn't react at all. He was just like, I don't know, processing.
Before, you know, just, you know, I'm really happy for him. Happy he got the opportunity to really go out there and show it. Because, I mean, he has those abilities to go out there and do that every night. You know, it's really just about opportunity. So, you know, he got the opportunity tonight with, you know, one of our guys out. And, you know, he took advantage of it.
Is he one of those guys that's fun to throw lobs to?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Those lobs he was trying to give to Zach Collins, he thought he was Wemby.
When you play with Keldon Johnson, what is that like on the court?
Well, it depends. Are we talking about the first quarter, second quarter, or the second half? I need to know to answer this question.
It takes a lot of pressure off of us. That's ball handlers. You know, he can handle pressure. You know, attack the paint. You know, he can space, knock down threes. You know, he can guard. You know, I feel like he's real versatile. So, you know,
he can guard.
Take pressure off of us as ball handlers. You know, we're getting pressure. You know, we know we can, you know, give it to him, and, you know, he'll make a valuable play for us.
That is true, though. Offensively, if you're struggling at all, that is a good go-to to be able to just give it to Keldon. He can just attack.
Y'all have nights like this where you win without Victor, Devin, and Jeremy. What do those wins mean to you guys?
It means a lot. You know, not having our full group. You know, guys that obviously impact every game.
Dude, why don't we just ask questions? Not saying these are bad questions. These are good questions. Why don't we just ask questions? Just for the headline. Just for the headlines. My question would be, Castle, are you him? Like, that's it. I would just be like, Castle, are you him? Regardless of how he answer that, it's going to be everywhere. If he just says, of course I am, then you have a beautiful headline everywhere. ESPN's talking about it, at least on social media. Steph Castle says, of course I am, to if he's him.
And still go out there and beat a team like that, you know, it means a lot. And I feel like it speaks highly of, you know, how we approach the game and, you know, our defensive side of it. I feel like that was the main focus of the game. You know, kind of, you know, eliminate, you know, their stars from taking most of the shots, you know, being in shifts, just really stuff like that. So I feel like it was a real team win.
The lob to Zach near the end, is that one that you probably want back?
Yeah, for sure. I told him that was me. It was a bad point in the game to throw it to that close, fourth quarter. I probably should have held on to that one.
Thanks, Steph.
I don't think he should have held on to it. It was just a bad lob. Like Collins was wide open, you know, but he did find him kind of late because it looked like Chris Paul, you know, wanted it to go to him. I mean, they had the mismatch. They had two players down on the Thunder end. Like we should have took the shot. It wasn't a bad read. It just too high. But yeah, I guess you could have held on to it. All right. It's crazy because even with all the mistakes he made out there, he was still confident and made an impact. Yeah, he didn't put his head down once. He wasn't worried once. All right, you guys want to hear what Chris Paul had to say? Let's listen.
Well, we hope so. You know, we've played a lot of close games already right now to start the year, and we had some tough losses, some big leads that we didn't let go, but only way you learn how to win these games is to actually do it.
Looked like he likes playing with athletic bigs. That's why he kept lobbing, but Collins, the wrong guy. Maybe that's something to keep an eye on, right? Maybe that's something to keep an eye on. You know, maybe you don't need a, you know, solid center like a Jakob Poeltl type center backing up Wemby because that's going to be expensive. Maybe you can just get kind of, you know, like you said, like more athletic, you know, rim runners. You know, some bigger rim runners. I don't know. I have to look at this upcoming draft before I can even make an assessment of anybody we can grab or, you know.
I don't know if this is too much of a big picture question, but does it feel like this is one of those games that that shows why the Spurs wanted to come and get you? You know, the opponent's making a fourth quarter push, you know, young teammates, and they can turn to you, you know, to calm things down, handle the ball, make things happen on the stretch. Just wondering if that kind of registers. I know it's right after the game, but
I don't really understand. I don't understand the question that much. I think I get it. I don't know. Very close games, you're gonna rely on Chris Paul. I assume that a lot of these games we're gonna win because of Chris Paul, his impact. I don't know. I don't really know the question. I don't understand the question. The reporter talking is my cousin. Well, that's cool. Tell your cousin I said hi. I don't really get the question. I think I get the question. Let's see what Chris Paul says.
You might have to ask them, you know what I mean? But I definitely know what I'm capable of, and situations that I've been in over and over again, you know, for years is late game situations, last 3-4 minutes. But I think for us, we've had so many different guys in and out of the lineup, so we just trying to figure out things that work on every given night.
Someone like Gafford, exactly.
But guys stepped up. Everything was by committee. It was a defensive effort tonight, and that's why we won.
How's your
Let me ask a question. Chris Paul, are you him?
finger?
That's all right right now. We'll see how I feel in the morning.
What do you think is the next step? As you guys, you always say, you know, we're going to try to win some along the way and learn.
Yep.
What do you need to work on as a group right now?
That's a good question. Can you give us specifics? Consistency? No, that's not a good answer. I want specifics.
That's it. You know, I think that's what we talked
Dang
about
it.
after the game is that
Dang
we
it.
got to expect to win, right? Especially games like this. And so tonight, I think we executed the game plan perfectly. You know, our defense we helped all night. We knew, you know, what Shea and Jalen were capable of, and we just wanted to shift all night. So I think us just putting strings of games together, not be a win one, lose a couple, win one. So I think that's the next step for us is consistent.
Good news. Good news, Spurs fans. Good news. If you want to string some wins together, my friends, you have the Jazz, you have the Warriors. That's going to be difficult. But then you have the Jazz, and you have the Lakers, you have the Kings. Quite difficult. Suns, Bulls. I think reasonably how we've seen the Spurs play, they could very well go on a pretty nice stretch here. All right. So, yeah. Hopefully that happens.
Consistency.
Chris, what do you admire about Harrison? You know, his game, the way he carries himself.
Everything.
Who?
You know, HB is just a
Oh, Barnes?
pro. You know, it's crazy. I know Harrison for a long time since he was in high school, but you don't really get a chance to know someone until you become teammates. You spend a lot of time together. But I don't know how much older I am than Harrison, but I've learned things from him already this season.
I wonder if they would get upset. This is so random. I don't know why my thought went to this. It's because it's too late at night right now. I wonder if I was a reporter and I asked them like about Sohan all the time, how they would react. Like if I was just asked, even with him being out, I'm just like, hey, could you tell us the type of impact that Sohan has off the bench or on the bench as a leader? Like every single time. You think they will eventually get tired of that? They can't show that they're tired of that, right? As their teammate, they have to answer it. Every single time, I would just ask about Sohan. Hey, tell us how Sohan's doing. What's it like hanging out with Sohan after the game? Is there anything Sohan told you in that fourth quarter that helped you guys seal that win? He can't be like, no, he didn't tell us anything. He has to. Every time you lose, and it's like, do you think that you let down Sohan? I don't know.
You know, I have a routine, what time I get there, and all this stuff, and it's cool to see a guy who has a routine the same way, you know, so I'm
Do you think Chris Paul would be a good addition to the Spurs coaching staff when he retires? I don't know, man. I don't know. Just because a player is a great coach on the court doesn't mean that they will make a great coach on the sidelines. So I don't know. I mean, Tim Duncan, in my opinion, was a horrible coach. I mean, he was not a good coach. Okay? He just wasn't. The only thing that made him a decent coach was the fact that he's Tim Duncan. Just all the guys respected him. But as far as coaching, he didn't really have the duties. Becky Hammond had it. So, yeah. I don't know.
extremely grateful for Harrison and him being here with this team.
Chris, Which players, based on your personal observation, have done well as far as being able to adapt on the court despite the recent injuries?
Steph Castle.
Everybody.
Steph Castle.
Everybody.
Especially Steph Castle.
You see our practices. I mean, it's guys are working. You know, every single day, guys are out there working.
You can tell though, right? Like you can tell. Like we can watch the games and tell. Like the type of mentality they had going into this game was not the Spurs of last season. Like he mentioned how they should expect to win. I feel like the Spurs started off this game with, we're going to win this game, right? Like there's no ands, ifs, or buts. We're winning this game. And then even the third quarter, in which they just spanked the Thunder. I think it was 33 to their 20. They fully expected to win. And yeah, I think the Spurs should get at least 44 wins this season.
At shoot around this morning, guys are working before shoot around. You know, guys, they call them vitamins, you know. And I think I'm probably most happy for Keldon Johnson. You know, it was a shooting drill yesterday after practice, and we stayed for the longest. And he was just trying to finish his drill, and to see the work pay off today, you know, I think that's
pretty cool. He was great in that first half.
What's really dope about this team is to see guys get rewarded for the work they've been putting in.
Did you say you called it vitamins?
Yeah, that's just what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of putting that work in, Charles has been putting a whole bunch of work coming back from.
I didn't know that that's what it was called. Is that what that's called? Like shooting is called vitamins? Did you guys know that? Early morning workouts? I don't know. Don't take too much offense to Chris Paul, Carolina. He I don't know. He come across as kind of a jerk. I can't say that because he's a Spur. He's a Spur. He's a Spur now. He's a Spur. I mean, he responded like, yeah, you supposed to, like, yeah, that's just what it's called. Like, dude, like, I didn't know that. Who knows that? You guys know that? They're called vitamins. How do we know that? I don't know.
It was ACL. What did you think of the way he played tonight?
Bassey was unbelievable. The way he kept, you know, the tip outs alive and all that different stuff. You know, when I signed and got here this summer, Bassey was coming back from injury, and so was Devin. You know, so to see those guys work back, and like I said, we've got different guys.
Carolina is the homie. I keep telling y'all this. No slander. Not even from Paul. No, she's the homie. It was a fun question. I genuinely never heard that before, but now we know. Now I'm just going to use it like we've always known this. And then if you guys are like, what the heck are vitamins? I'm going to answer it the same way that he answered that. Like, yeah, that's what it's called. That's what it's called. Cody, that's what it's called. Duh. July, that's what it's called. Muhammad, that's what it's called, dude. Duh. John, duh.
Now, but guys, just stay ready. And that's what you got to do when you're a pro.
A young guy like Steph, how important is it for him to be allowed to just play through some of the mistakes in the rookie moment?
Steph probably get tired of me talking to him all day long. You know what I mean? But I hope he doesn't.
The duh is very important. Yes, the duh is very important. All right, that's vital. That's vital to the argument.
I just I'm lightweight envious of him. You know what I mean? Just because of his ability, you know, and I think his maturity. Right, like he just turned 20, but he seemed like a 30-year-old man. He's just really, really good on both ends of the court. He's determined. He's a competitor, and all game long, when you see me talking to him, I'm probably telling him to shoot the ball, be aggressive or whatnot. And I guess because I remember those days when I was a lot faster and downhill and could get by people, and I know what he's capable of, so I just try to stay on him, and when he makes mistakes, we live with it because it's always coming from a good place.
We said it before, but that's the player that's going to benefit the most from Chris Paul. Him and I think Devin Vassell, but geez, we have not been able to see Devin Vassell. Yeah, I guess that's it. All right, that's it. Shout out to Spurs Reporter for posting it. But there we go. And I refuse to look at these two. I don't. I feel like they would be pretty boring. I mean, and that's not me disrespecting them at all. By the way, Chris I mean, Keldon Johnson's shirt. This is clean.
You know, that's a good shot. You know,
Berts? Is that what that's called? I can't tell. Bets? Bets? No, that's not it. What is that called? Bets. Honestly like the jacket. I actually love it. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Do you guys know what it is? That said bets, right? Or did it not? What the heck do you say? Is that BWA? Bets. Hold on. If we see a move, maybe he'll
What do you feel he's like?
bet it. Bet. I have no idea. Did I find it? Scan with the phone. Betos? Betes? Where the heck is it? Said Betos. I don't know, man. This might be some rich people stuff. I'm not going to be able to find it. Benedict Mathurin. What? This is gonna bother me now. He also said BWA on it. Let's see. See if I type in BWA, what comes up. Oh wait, I think I found it. Here it is. I mean, this isn't the exact one he's wearing. Okay, so that. Oh my god. It's better with age. Oh my god. Guys, I'm saving for Japan. I can't afford this. Please subscribe to the channel. Watch all my videos so maybe one day I can afford this. $1,500. That will be my plane ticket, man. Literally said this. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. It's cursive. That's why. Already subscribed, bro? Well, you gotta like and watch all my videos 5 times. What? Hold on. I gotta look this up. All right, we're gonna end this segment in a minute, but like, better with age jacket. Is there any knockoffs that we can buy? What the heck? I mean, the jacket's cool, but it's not that cool. It's not $1,500 cool. Jeez. Hold on, this is their... Hold on, this might be their official site. Yeah, this is their official site. How much are you? Okay, this one is free. It's $0. Hold on. $0 because it's sold out. What? All right, here we go. Wait, sold out. All this stuff is sold out. Okay, so you can't find this anywhere. So never mind. My dreams have been crushed. There's no way I can get any of this. All of it's sold out, and then if you want to buy it, it's like $2,000. So, jeez. It has to be a Walmart version of that. Look, the most expensive thing I ever do is I go to Zara. Right now I'm saving my money, obviously for the trip and everything, but like when I'm getting clothes and I want high quality clothes, I go to Zara, baby. Go to Zara. And it's pretty pricey. I mean, for me, it's pretty pricey. Some people might say this isn't pricey at all. Like, let's see. If we go to jackets. Yeah, see, that is a nice jacket. Hold on, wait, where did you go? That is a nice jacket. I shouldn't have got on here. Oh God, I shouldn't have got on here. Now I want it. Crap. Where are you? Dude, that was so nice. What the heck? Where'd it go? Where'd you go? I miss you so. Feels like it's been forever since you've been gone. Oh my God, look at this one. See, $100. I think that's quite pricey, but it's worth it. These are nice as well. Look like Jeremy's closet. I don't know what Jeremy's closet is. Crap, I want to find it again. All right, go to man. And then did I say view all? Did I go to jackets? I think I did jackets. There you are. Don't you go anywhere. That, friends, is fashion. I need to save this. I'm saving this on my phone. That is fashion. All right. You'll look super cool. All the kids want it. You'll be the cool kid in school. Unless you're an adult. Don't hang out at schools. That's pretty cool. I'll stick to the TikTok shop. Is the TikTok shop actually good? Let me know about that. I need to check that out. All right, ending segment. No, not sponsored by Zara. Not sponsored by. Yeah, that's Is the TikTok shop actually good? This is a nice jacket, my guy. Oh man, I told myself I'm not gonna do it. I can't spend the money, but it's so nice. It's so nice. Hey, Christmas coming up. If somebody asked me, my parents, family, or whatever asked me, hey, what you want? I might send them this link. I just got a new yellow LSU jersey. I can't. Oh, it's so nice though, isn't it? It's so smooth. I need more jeans. That's one thing I need. Let me look up Jeremy's closet. Okay, what the heck is Jeremy's closet? Is that a website or what? Brought Rolex looking watch for $12 on the TikTok shop. Quality ain't bad either. Sohan's closet. Now I know Sohan's clothes is expensive. Okay, is this Jeremy's closet? This website says Jeremy's closet. There's nothing on here, just says coming soon. Okay, I don't know. Guys, what's Jeremy's closet? I'm saying what I typed earlier is close to what KJ had on. Oh. Well, that's cool. What the heck is Jeremy's closet? Is that Bernie Sanders? Is that Bernie Sanders shirt? I have a Bernie Sanders shirt that's pretty dope. It's him getting arrested. It's pretty dope. That's not Bernie Sanders. Is that Bernie Sanders? I don't know. I can't tell. This isn't what. I don't know. So I ain't looking like Ice Spice lately. He really is. All right. I'm getting off. I got to go to bed. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate everyone coming through as always, man. But it is super late. I got to go. But all love. I'll talk to you guys later, man. Everyone have a good night. Thanks for coming through. If you're just now coming in, all the segments from this video, I will upload it. Well, it's going to be 2 segments. So, but we'll start with the crazy win. obviously. All right, good night. All right, good night. Good night, gang. Good night. Good night, clan. Good night, Silver. Good night, John. Good night, Brandon. Good night, EJ. Good night. Am I missing anybody? Cody. Frosty. Muhammad, if he's still in here. July, if he's still here. All right. Hold on, I don't want to miss anybody. Now I'm like... Samuel, Silver. Did I say Silver already? Okay. I think we got everybody. Oh, and Tech. Save your money and grab a jacket when you're over in Japan. The fashion there is fire. I need to look into Japan. That's one thing I'm worried about because I'm not super tall, but compared to people in Japan, I am. Hopefully I can find clothes there. Might have to get it shipped. I don't know how that'll work. What time do you normally go live? I usually go live no later than an hour after the game, but yeah, I got hooked doing something. So hour after the game. So next game, which is Thursday, I think, I'll be on. I'll try to get on, 30, 40 minutes after the game. All right. Deuces.